Lieutenant.
Are you Father Manning?
Yes?
Father Manning of St. Teresa's?
Yes. Is there something I can help you with, son?
Father? Forgive me.
All right, the reporters want to know what I've done on Father Channing's murder. I want to know what you've got on the Channing murder. Who's been taking statements from the parishioners?
I have, Lieutenant, but I haven't turned up anything worth mentioning.
Mention it, Danko. I'll decide whether it's worth anything.
Okay. For the most part, nobody seems to have any idea why anyone would want to kill Father Channing. However, one guy thinks it might have something to do with the communists. And there's a woman who thinks that the birth control people may have put a contract out on him.
You're right. It's not worth mentioning. Ballistics. Who's got ballistics?
Right here, Lieutenant. Slugs of 38, fired from close range.
So that could mean that Father Channing knew whoever it was that killed him if he let him get that close.
No, sir. No, not necessarily.
I beg your pardon.
Well, sir, in a closed place, like a room, people tend to become uncomfortable when someone encroaches on their territory. Now, in an open place like that park, they tend not to feel that threatened, simply because they don't feel boxed in.
Where did you learn that, Officer Gillis?
Denison University, sir. I minored in psychology.
All right. All right. So Father Channing may not have known whoever it was that killed him.
Question, sir.
What's that?
It looks to me like we're handling a lot of stuff in this case that the detectives normally take care of. How come?
Danko, close the door, will you, please? You're right, Webster. Now, what has happened is this. The Monsignor called the commissioner. He asked specifically that I handle this investigation. There are two reasons for that. The first one is the Monsignor and I go back a long ways. And the second one is the Monsignor knows how I feel about a specific issue. The neighborhood around St. Teresa's has changed in the past 8 or 10 years. It used to be generally Polish. Now it is mainly Southern white and black. In other words, largely non-Catholic. And there is fear that Father Channing's death may be the opening of a street war drawn along racial and religious grounds. And all you need to know is I will not permit that to happen, and neither will you.
Well, I think Ryker's overreacting. Father Channing was wearing a sweatsuit, so whoever killed him might not have known he was a priest.
It still leaves us without a motive. Couldn't be robbery. Nobody I know jogs with a wallet.
As a citizen, it's my duty to report anything suspicious or out of the ordinary that I might see, right?
It is.
Well, there's something very strange on that corner over there. Since when are nuns interested in pornography? Well, I made my report. Now it's up to you.
Let's go.
We'll wait here for you.
Sisters, it was our understanding that your establishment would be vacated by the 1st of this week.
Yeah, I know, sister, but, well, I just didn't meet the schedule. Well, as you can see, I've got a lot of stock to move.
Yes, it is difficult not to see that, but our agreement calls for us to be in here by tomorrow.
Right with you, fellas.
Yeah, well, we don't want anything. We're police officers.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't you have more important things to do than...
Hey, relax. We just want to know if the sisters need any help.
Thank you, officers. But we don't need anything. I'm Sister Elizabeth, and this is Sister Anne and Sister Veronica. We're moving in here tomorrow, and we just wanted to make sure that things would be ready.
Ready for what?
This is going to be our new base of operations.
Well, beg your pardon, but don't nuns usually work out of a convent?
Of course. And that is precisely what this is going to be.
Well, the way they explained it, sir, it's kind of a public relations thing.
Public relations with who? The guy who killed Father Channing? Don't they know we might be dealing with a maniac here?
Well, it sounds to me like they're not worried about that, Lieutenant.
Said they just wanted to keep the lines of communication open with the neighborhood.
This is the same neighborhood where Father Channing was murdered.
Lieutenant?
What?
I got the Monsignor on the phone for you.
I'll show you a line of communication right now. Hello, Monsignor. Yes, I'll hold. Make sure you get him on the phone before I get on. People like the Monsignor are impressed with. Hello, Monsignor. This is Eddie Ryker. How are you? Fine, thank you, Monsignor. Listen, I think I'm going to have a little bit of a problem here with those three nuns The three nuns who have opened up some kind of a storefront operation over on Monroe? Yes, Sister Elizabeth. That's the one that seems to be the ringleader, the one in charge. Well, I'm sure they're all very close to you, Monsignor, but... Well, Monsignor, I'm not quite sure what that has to do with what we're talking about, but with the kind of schedule I keep, it's not always possible to get the Mass and Communion. About 3 years, maybe a little more, I'd say. Very well, sir. Thank you very much, Monsignor, for taking the time. Goodbye. I'll see you Sunday. We actually had a very fruitful exchange of views.
An exchange of views leading to what, sir?
Leading to the fact that the three of you are going to do everything possible to help those three nuns get situated. And bear in mind that those orders come from a much higher authority than mine.
Well, I guess we better get our black and white units over to their black and white units.
Well, you really don't have that many choices, do you? Guess you have to put up a picture of a cross or a saint, something like that.
Well, that would certainly make Sister Elizabeth happy. But I wonder how many of the young people that's going to interest. Hey, what would you put up there if you were trying to appeal to the young?
Question, sister.
Sure.
How do you keep working in that outfit? I mean, it's got to weigh a ton.
Well, it's not the best outfit for this kind of work, but I have hopes that in the future we'll get a more modern dress. You see, it's optional in our order at the moment, but when it's Sister Elizabeth who's deciding on which option we'll take, you can imagine what she's going to...
There's no need to imagine, Sister. All you have to do is ask.
I'm sorry, Sister Elizabeth.
There's no need to be sorry for saying what you think, Sister Veronica. But there might be a need for you to consider other factors than mere creature comforts when evaluating the use of these habits. Mind the floor. These habits have an honorable and dedicated history, and in a time when every value around us seems to be changing, it might be a very healthy thing to have something with a little permanence about it.
Oh, why then, Sister, if some of the other orders adopted a more modern dress?
That is an insubordinate remark.
Well, yes, I suppose it is, if I were a nun.
We have to get this garbage out of here.
We're doing what we can, Sister. Doing what we can.
Sister, hi. What do you think?
I wonder if it isn't too much to ask, if we might mention God, somewhere in the corner, possibly. I mean, I wouldn't want him to intrude or anything.
Well, we thought that this might catch the eye of the young people.
So would the signs that were in the windows before, Sister. But that is not the only thing we have in mind.
Lieutenant.
Morning. There's no prune in here.
Lieutenant,
Alder, there's only one kind of Danish I like, and that's prune. Now, I pay my buck a week just like everyone else. And I don't think it's asking too much to get a prune Danish every morning for that buck.
No, sir, neither do I.
Well, then where is it?
On your desk.
Oh.
Oh, good morning, Lieutenant. Won't you come in?
Yes, thank you very much, I will. You must be Sister Elizabeth.
Why, yes. How did you know that?
Well, some of my men were mentioning you in passing, and it just happened to stick in my mind, that's all. Well, tell me now, sister, what can I do for you?
Well, we're barely into the neighborhood, of course. But in the short time that we've been here, we've noticed a number of goings-on that we felt you would want to know about, because we felt sure that you would want to instigate law enforcement proceedings just as soon as possible. There'll be no need to take notes, Lieutenant. I will give you a copy of what I have when I leave. First, we have reason to believe that there is a bookmaking operation in the 1200 block of Reynolds Boulevard.
1263 is the exact address, I think.
Why, yes, that is the number. There is a drugstore near the Tyler movie theater.
Which is also a front for a numbers operation. Yes, sister, I know about that one, too.
Well, if you know about all of these things, why don't you do something about them?
Because knowing something and proving that something in court are two different things, that's why. We're collecting evidence on a number of these matters. We simply do not have enough at this time.
Well, surely.
In addition, the federal authorities have asked us to stay out of one of these cases because they already have that house under surveillance on another matter. So any action on our part would blow a case of a greater magnitude. Do you understand all this, sister?
All that I understand, Lieutenant, is that people will always be able to find copious reasons for allowing evil to flourish.
Sister, the police are helpless in these circumstances.
Maybe you are helpless, Lieutenant, but we are not.
Sister, I just wanted...
Another prune Danish, Lieutenant.
Hello.
Who's this, Gillis?
Yeah, who's this?
Huggy Bear, man. Put Webster on.
Huggy, if you got a tip, you can tell me too, you know. Terry and I are partners.
Hey, put him on, dig?
Okay, whatever you say. Terry, it's for you. It's Huggy Bear. Says he's got to talk to you.
On the way.
You know, Huggy, this thing you got about not trusting white guys, it just doesn't make it. A black guy can lie to you just as well, you know.
Hey, I'm hip, man. But you see, you cats have had more experience at it, dig?
Hi, it's me. What you got?
Hey, man. You know how you always talking about you don't want to see nobody get hurt?
Yeah?
Well, there are two people that are going to get leaned on soon if they don't stop slowing down the action outside of Wendy Slim's place. And the two people are nuns, man. Dig?
Okay, girls. Don't you think this has gone on long enough? I mean, after all, we're all working girls. Why don't we try and help each other out, okay?
But in our way, we are trying to help you out.
Oh, don't do me any favors. Just buzz off. How about that for help?
We're simply taking contributions that are going to be delivered to the poor.
That's what I'm doing. Except I'm one of the poor.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe you'd like to sit down and help us.
How come you had to pick this house for your collections?
Because there seem to be so many more passers-by on this part of the block.
Well, did you ever think that maybe this is a bum rap? I mean, you don't know what goes on in there.
We don't?
Of course not. You're a nun.
We became nuns. We weren't born that way. Oh, hello. How are you?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Well, we came to get you on out of here, sisters.
But Sister Elizabeth told us we had to stay here.
But she wouldn't want you to stay here if you were in any danger. I'm afraid you are in danger.
as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Hail Mary, full of grace, blessed art thou among women. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and in the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and in the hour of our death. Amen. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now.
Boys from the lab have gone over the storefront with everything in their kit and have come up with not one blessed thing. Until Sister Elizabeth regains consciousness, we have no description of her assailant, which means we have zip. Honor and I is running a check to see who might be sick enough to start in on such a campaign. Of course, they don't guarantee anything, but, Danko, I want you to ride with Gillis. Webster, I've got something for you.
Hey, brother. Wendy Slim don't want no trouble of no kind, and that's the gospel truth.
Well, that's what you say. How do I know you're not lying?
Have I ever lied to you?
Yeah.
Well, have I ever lied to you about something important?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe once or twice, but no more than that.
I don't think you realize how hard this is going down. If you got any idea.
Hey, Terry, baby, we know what's happening. You know, Wendy Slim wants to keep things cool, but here come these crows cramping his action at the house. Now, he knows that beating up on a lady, that don't get it. And beating up on a white lady, that's like going to war in Beverly Hills. But beating up on a white lady that's a nun, that's like sitting on a bread slice and throwing a switch. And me and Wendy Slim ain't that dumb. No way. I mean, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Almost wish I didn't.
How come, man?
Because Wendy Slim was the only guy with an upfront motive. So if it isn't him, it's got to be somebody with no motive. Somebody who... Somebody.
I don't hardly have any money.
Neither do I.
We good to you!
Nearest available Ludlow unit. Shots fired. Vicinity 1300 block, Washington Boulevard. Proceed code 3. Over.
Hey, officer, there's some guy in the alley trying to take off on a motorbike.
What's going on? Who's this guy? Who is that?
chance in 3. Well, let's try it.
I know I never saw him before. But frankly, I'm not even sure I'd recognize him again.
Well, that's not unusual in a case like yours, sister. Lots of people have a kind of amnesia in regard to remembering faces associated with any kind of an accident.
This wasn't an accident.
No, it wasn't. And I just wonder if I'm the one who really got hurt.
What do you mean, sister?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite sure that his hairline was more receded. And I'm sure he didn't have this hair down here. And I believe his face was a bit fuller. The people that I had in mind are Sisters Anne and Veronica. We see things quite differently. We have different ideas about what the church ought to be and what the church ought to do. Things much more important than just new habits or new methods of saying the Mass. And I'm just afraid that the attack on me might look as if the people in the neighborhood don't just think of the church as useless, which would be bad enough, but that they look upon it as an active enemy.
And that would hurt Sister Anne and Sister Veronica.
It would, if they felt that they could be of more use outside the church.
Sister, do you ever have any questions, doubts about the way the church does things?
I have as many doubts and questions as a policeman might have about his methods.
As many as that, huh?
As many as that. Oh, that's very much... Yes, I think that looks quite like him.
All right, so the motorcycle was 750 cc's. Did you get close enough for any kind of an ID?
No, only clothes, jeans, and a windbreaker.
Face?
No, he was going too fast. And the people who did see him said they wouldn't recognize him again.
Yes, Lieutenant?
Tell them at ballistics I'm waiting on them here, will you?
Yes, sir. And, Lieutenant,
What?
the Monsignor's on line 3, sir.
Tell them I'm having lunch with Billy Graham. Not sure I want to hear from ballistics. The same gun killed Father Channing and the furniture store guy. My little theory about someone starting out on a religious vendetta goes right out the window.
Lieutenant, is it possible that whoever it is hitting on deeply religious people no matter what their religion?
It certainly is.
Then if that's true, why didn't he kill Sister Elizabeth instead of just beating her up?
A, we don't know that the murderer is a he. And B, we don't know that whoever it was that beat up Sister Elizabeth is... Yes?
Ballistics called, Lieutenant. Same gun killed both people.
Thanks, Oldham. Young Catholic priest and a middle-aged Jew, both killed by the same gun, and neither one knew the other, but there's some connection between them. There's got to be some connection between them.
Mrs. Danko, hurry! I saw him, sister. The man who attacked me. I saw him just now in the parking lot outside my window. He was coming toward the hospital, Mrs. Danko. He was coming in here.
Where have you got my men stashed?
In there.
You come along. You might be able to answer some questions for us.
Rest, and wait.
Do you mind? Excuse me. All talked to Sister Elizabeth. Sounds as if she really did see that guy. Have we found anything yet?
No, sir. We've searched everywhere we can think of. If he's still in the building, he's pretty well hidden.
Is Webster back yet?
No, soon.
Mrs. Danko, how long was it from the time you called us to the time our first units arrived?
It was about 10 minutes.
That's enough time for him to hide in with all the visitors leaving the building, especially if he saw us coming.
Maybe he was a visitor, Lieutenant. He got here right at the end of visitors' hours.
That's a good thought, Mrs. Danko. I wonder why one of us didn't have that. Webster, have you got the copies of the artist sketch?
Sir?
Good. Circulate them among the hospital personnel if anything happens.
Got something else.
What's that?
I think we found a connection between Father Channing and the furniture store man.
I'm listening.
Coroner's report. Incidental information. Says here that that guy had a shunt in his arm. Now, I've checked it out.
What in blue blazes is a shunt? Am I the only one that doesn't know this?
Well, it's a kind of plastic tubing setup that's placed in the arm.
Channing had one, too?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Mrs. Danko. Let's get out of here. I have some questions I want to answer. This is not conducive. All right, I've got a connection now, Mrs. Danko. But I'm not Marcus Welby, and I haven't the faintest idea what that connection is. Slowly now, because you're talking to the king of all laymen. What is a shunt, and what is it used for?
Well, now, Terry's definition was just about as good as any. It's a surgical implantation. It's usually in the arm, and it's used to make renal dialysis possible.
What is renal?
Renal's kidney.
Then Father Channing and the furniture guy both had kidney problems. Now, how does that help me?
Well, see, it could have been more than just a kidney problem. It could have been kidney failure. Now, see, that would be the reason for the shunt. It would make it possible to put him on the dialysis machine.
This machine is something special?
Well, it keeps him alive. We could use a lot more of them.
There are not enough of these machines for the people who need them?
No, there aren't.
Well, who decides who gets on and who doesn't?
There's a waiting list, and that's...
You have some of these machines here in the hospital?
Yeah, we got a whole unit on the 8th floor. I don't suppose you could tell me why we're going to the 8th floor.
We're going on a hunch, Mrs. Danko, or a possibility, let's say.
A possibility of what?
That this guy, whoever he is, killed Father Channing and the furniture store owner because they were both on the kidney machine, and he had someone next in line he wanted moved up.
Okay, but why the attack on Sister Elizabeth?
To get me to think just what I ended up thinking, that some creep was out laying for members of the church. Now, tell me this, have there been any break-ins here in the hospital in the past 6 or 8 weeks?
No. Somebody did break into the records room about a month ago, but it was just vandalism. I don't think anything was taken.
The only thing that was taken, Mrs. Danko, was information.
Then you think he was here tonight because...
Because he was visiting whoever it was he put on that machine by killing those 2 men. Find out who the latest edition is on those machines.
Miss Drake, could I have a look at your admissions chart, please? Thank you. Okay. Miss Martha Young.
She's here tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. She'll be on dialysis for about 18 hours. She'll be released in the morning. She'll come back in about a week.
Did she have any visitors tonight?
Just one. He's listed here as a Howard Talbot.
Jill, it's very important that I talk to this woman, Miss
Young.
Miss Young. When can that be arranged?
Well, we can check on her now. A lot of patients have difficulty sleeping when they're on the machine.
I'd appreciate it.
Thank you. Martha?
Yes?
You have a visitor.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Martha. My name is Ryker. Hope I'm not keeping you up.
Uh-uh. What do you want? You looking for a burglar or something?
No, why do you say that?
Well, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. What else would you be doing here?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, sweetheart, but I do have some questions I'd like to ask you.
Sure. Anything's better than listening to this thing gurgle.
Nurse tells me this is the first time you've been on the machine. It's not too much fun, eh?
If I wasn't on it, I'd be dead. So I'm not going to complain too much. The doctor told us a couple of months ago. I'm lucky there was an opening.
You said the doctor told us, Martha. Who is us?
My mom and dad and me.
Martha, do you recognize the man in this drawing?
Where'd you get this picture of Howard?
Howard who?
Howard Talbot. He works at our house. He takes care of our lawn and stuff. My dad sort of took him in and took care of him. I mean, Howard's like one of the family.
You know where we could find him?
Why? He hasn't done anything wrong, has he?
Apparently, he has tried to help someone he cares a lot about, that's all. Where can we find him?
Well, today's Sunday. Sundays he works over at Linwood University, trimming hedges, mowing lawns, that kind of stuff. They apply his wages against his tuition. It's like a kind of scholarship. He's going to graduate in 2 more years.
Okay.
Can't I keep the picture to give to him?
Well, what if I give it to him, Martha?
Okay.
He's here. He came through about a half an hour ago. He's working somewhere on the campus. Let's go find him.
Right, sir.
It's too far away.
Let's take a look.
You and the mower, hold it!
Police officers, like to talk to you.
take Martha off the machine because of what I did. Will they? They won't take her off? I was just trying to pay her dad back because he helped me, sort of.
No, they'll leave her on.
You know, when I saw that first guy was a priest, for a while there, I thought about just asking him to give up his place on the machine. Just asking him.
Why didn't you?
Oh, I couldn't. I was afraid he might laugh at me.